Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in today. Today's video is a real treat. It's about an artist. Today's artist is Kate Hennessy, and she is a Limerick based artist. She's an Irish artist. She is a textile artist and a visual artist, and she's been in the forefront of Limerick artists and community for many years. I hope you enjoy this video. She's been generous and kind enough to allow me unprecedented access to her artwork, her studio, and all her inspiration. So I hope you enjoy this visit into an artist's world as much as I did. Thank you. Enjoy the video. Bye for now.
So anyway, I just looked for all the starry fabrics I could find, you know.
And it's great how you've got the planets as well.
You can buy these panels and I cut the ends off them and put bits of them in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she doesn't know I've done that yet.
Oh well, don't worry.
So this was one I did
This
years and years ago, and it's all satin
stitch.
stitch.
It's so
And
lovely.
it is, you'd never do it a second time. It just took,
Really?
well,
Okay.
it took so
How
long
long
to
did it
do.
take?
Oh, I'd say years. That's that one. It's from an Indian calendar. My colours are my own, and it's done on sacking. And it's in wool.
That's gorgeous. That's so beautiful. Is that satin stitch the same stitch as well?
I only have 3 stitches in that. Knots. So you don't need to
So which one is a chain stitch?
This one.
Which one's a satin stitch?
I suppose those ones there.
And what was the other stitch in?
Little French knots somewhere.
These ones, are they?
Yeah, little tiny knots. Where are they?
Gorgeous.
Should be there somewhere.
They look like these ones. Are you sure it's not that one? They look like it.
You see the purple ones there? They're
Oh,
knots.
these
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Since my first day at school, I saw Angel painting over the teacher's desk.
Oh, wow, really?
And yeah, it's a plique. Some added sequins.
That's what I like then, like sequins.
Yes. I collect braids and all kinds of beads and things, and I use them, and I use all
Look at
kinds of.
these, they're little people, like
They're in
felt.
the, yeah. So I have mixed cotton and felt ribbons.
I don't usually like felt, but I like it when you do.
I like it because it doesn't fray. You can just cut it and use it. That's what I like about it.
I just think sometimes people get it wrong a lot.
Yeah.
Felt. So I don't always like it, but you know how to use it. You know what I mean?
I'd love to have an exhibition of all these actually, now that I look at them all. Again, the Book of Kells inspiration there. Queen of Sheba, and I used again all kinds of fabrics and beads and buttons, short buttons. I did the Goddess Aurora.
Oh wow!
And this one was in a show in Dublin and in Lisburn, you know.
Was it?
In a show called Hands Across the Border. Yeah, I just made her up, and I had this on a dress and I cut it out. Yeah.
Oh wow, so beautiful.
It's very basic what I do, like. I batik the fabric myself as well, this one. The idea was kind of African kind of face. What did I call this one? There's a name for it, the crazy quilt.
Oh wow.
And just used lace and fabric and artificial flowers, beads,
wow.
buttons. It's a Victorian idea, the crazy quilt.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that now.
You see it in old books. Yeah. Byzantium. Her name is Theodora. And she's in a famous mosaic in Italy.
Oh, wow.
And I fell in love with the image.
So you have an interest in
Byzantium as well.
What's that?
It's the Roman Empire split in two, and half of it went over to what is now Turkey, and it was called Byzantium because it was Christian that time, and they were very Asian inspired as well.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
they're very colourful art form, fantastic. When I go to Birmingham, I buy all these braids. I love them. I'm going to put them into wall hangs.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So, all my brushes, all my fabrics, everything will. I'd love to be able to move from one room to another room and paint. I can't.
This is where the magic happens. Lovely.
And this is my favourite image, and I found some woman had sewn that, and it was in a charity shop. Wow. Of Theodora from Ravenna, and I bought it for €10. I was so thrilled to find it.
Money well spent, Kate. That was nice.
I love it, yeah.
I actually thought you might have done it, but no. I said the colour is kind of different for you.
I saw this, I knew this image since my 20s, and I loved it, and I've done versions of it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. They were kind of based on the idea of all the immigrants that came into town in Ireland and Limerick, and the African turbans, and
yeah.
And this one then was a restaurant in Morocco. It had a beautiful decor, and then I put in these 3 women in chadors that you see in Iran. The women dress like that. The contrast between the way the women are maybe subdued, in contrast to the architecture and everything, in those countries.
Wow. Stunning. This little one here then.
Those 2 girls, I did versions of them. I saw them in a palace in India sitting on a windowsill, dressed in saris, so I've done a few different versions of them.
Oh wow.
And the black and white one on top, if you go to St. Nicholas Cathedral in Galway, it's a carving on top of high up on a pillar. And the Hut Museum asked me to do some work about that book that their founder wrote about Irish medieval sculpture, so that's what I did.
Brilliant.
And that one is based on a German drawing, kind of a love, I put an English love poem to it. Christ set my lover in my arms and I in my bed again, and it's from the Middle Ages. I wrote it down there in writing.
Oh, cool.
So there was an exhibition about poetry into painting, so I put that one in. Which I organised myself downtown, yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
like only for you, like what would Limerick do for its art? Like you wouldn't have like all the things it has today, like seriously, like, I don't think
I
so.
would love to have a big exhibition in the City Gallery of all my I got a companion volume to that one then at the same time on the Bayeux tapestry,
Oh, cool.
which is amazing as well, all embroidery. They didn't have chain stores like we have. Everything was drab. But the people were very drab at that time. You know,
I guess it's like
very
1950s
poor.
Ireland.
Yeah, exactly. And when I came back, I was hit by the colours that we now have. Duns and pennies and all those shops, you know, and bright colours, yeah.
Because like when you were growing up, you wouldn't have had those.
No, some people now would
I
have
know.
houses that all look the same as everyone else's house. I wouldn't like that at all.
Oh, no, I don't think that would suit you.
No, no. Boring. Or being in houses without a book or a newspaper lying around. I'd hate to spend the time in a house like that.
Well guys, that's the end of Kate's tour of her home and her studio. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I know I learned so much from this trip, and really what a lady, what an inspiration she is to anybody who makes art. Really, she's a wonderful artist. And that's all for today. Let's hope she gets an exhibition very soon in the City Gallery in Limerick, and that her art keeps moving forward over the next coming years to come. Okay, thank you everybody for watching, and thank you, especially thanks to Kate for allowing us to come and record this video in her home and studio. Thank you everybody. Have a really wonderful day and happy being creative. Bye for now. Bye.